Welcome to EnergyRogue.com, the go-to source for the latest insights and analysis on the energy commodities market. Led by two industry veterans, Bill Shanahan and Brian Pieri, as they host their weekly commodity market recap. With over 55 years of combined experience in the energy sector, Bill and Brian bring a wealth of knowledge and expertise to the table. From trading and hedging to finance and optimization, they have seen it all and are here to break down the latest market trends and share their insights. So sit back, relax, and get ready to dive into the world of energy commodities with Bill and Brian on EnergyRogue.com. Welcome to EnergyRogue.com.
Hey, welcome everybody. I decided to throw this out there. I was going to record a video, but I thought it might be simpler just to go live. So you may be watching this live, you may be watching this on rewind, but I'm going to step through a couple of things. I'm going to update you on natural gas and crude markets, what's been happening, and really reinforce that energy is not a passive market. You need to focus every day on new variables, new news, and things that are happening out in the marketplace. And so listen, let's go ahead and dive in. So on the natural gas and crude update, this is something that we actually delivered to our members on Friday, and we covered on the natural gas side of the equation, market dynamics and price movements, and that the recent movement for natural gas has been down. And at the time on Friday, we were trading about 274. We dropped further after that, and that's about a 12% decrease since the June 11 highs. Heat is expected to continue in June, which will continue to shrink the percentage above the 5-year average on storage. That is a key variable that we've been watching and we've been monitoring. So feel free to ask questions along the way. If you are watching live, I will get to them at the end. So supply and demand factors on production levels. Gas production is hovering between 98 to 99, but I do want to show you something, and this is inside our platform. But when we talk about production, let's see, let's go here. When we talk about production, when we talk about 100 BCF a day on supply, really what I evaluate is where we've been and where that direction is going. So we were already all the way up at 105.8, and we're now down to this area right here, which is really 99 to 100. And we've kind of been bouncing. And there's a reason why we've been bouncing, and it has to do with what we're going to live stream on Wednesday. So hopefully you can come join us on Wednesday. But this supply trend is definitely on its way down, and there's a big fundamental reason why. So come join us on Wednesday, and we'll dive in deeper on that. So the storage were about 22% above the 5-year average, and that is high. However, a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, we were over 35%. So we've shrunk that percentage quite a lot. So there's some analysts that are expecting that are expecting calming, and there's an influence on some of the traders are monitoring the upcoming storage report, and there's going to be another report this week. All of these reports in the last 4 weeks, and this week will continue the trend, are beneath the 5-year average injection. So that is shrinking the amount that storage that we are above the 5-year average. So again, feel free to ask questions. I am flying this solo today. This is an experiment. If you like it, drop me a like, drop me a comment, let me know what you think. Again, I was going to record this and upload it, but I thought it might be simpler just to go live. So recent price changes and predictions. Futures are cooling, and output EQT and Chesapeake, those companies have responded with some added production. And EQT brought on most of their curtailed production. So on the tropical weather format, the National Hurricane Center is predicting massive amounts of activity this hurricane season, and this is going to bring a lot of volatility to natural gas. And it might not be how you think. Often people look at hurricane activity as a supply disruption event. This might be a more demand destruction event. So stay tuned on that. And again, energy markets are not a passive thing. You don't invest and forget. You need to monitor because things do change quickly. So the long range forecast, we are continuing on an above average through July 5th. Let's look at the most recent one. And this is inside of Energy Rogue. I'll introduce you to that in just a bit. So we are having some tempering on the degree day forecast, and the latest forecast is ticking back up. So the green line was what was predicted on the 22nd, and on the 24th today, we are showing quite a big uptick on this. So let's take a look. We are having some cooling coming in, and that is definitely coming into play. However, most of the country is in this above normal forecast. So now let's look at the infrastructure and exports. LNG, Cameron and Calcasieu, their export capacities are a little below average, and that makes sense because we have been, let me actually bring that up. Let's take a look, because our LNG exports recently in December, in January, we were up over close to 15 BCF a day. We're now down to 12.9. We've been stuck at that level. And as long as that maintenance is in there, I expect it to be around this level. So we need a little bit more on the export side of the equation. But I will point, as much as LNG has tempered off, Mexico, look at this. Mexico is taking off. So in late April, we were at 6.3. We're up over 7. And for those keeping track, this is matching our previous high of 2021, June 23rd, 2021. So on the summary, after dropping from the 260s to the 315, this is just my opinion. This is not trading advice. I see this building back up to 281.4. And again, I was projecting this. Let me actually change this chart to a 4-hour and blow this up. And that comment was so when we were trading around this level, 281 is what I saw as a potential. We are moving up today, but we are having some expected resistance at this 276.2 level. Again, this is not trading advice. These are my own price levels. So production is up about 1 BCF a day to 98.7. I've seen 99.6 today. Imports from Canada are also up, but demand is up significantly. Now, this is important to pay attention to. Demand's at 97.8. The 5-year average is 90.4. We've grown over 7 BCF a day in demand. Now, production has matched that, but with the trends that we're seeing, and we're going to discuss it more in our live stream on Wednesday, but with the trends that we're seeing, this could set up a supply shortfall that really will change what stratosphere the natural gas prices will be in. On the crude oil side, the futures are showing resistance. There's Middle East tensions, the stock draws, normal seasonal things are happening in the on the demand side. Summer demand, OPEC plus strategies are critical for price direction. Brent and WTI both have been up. They're pretty much flat from last week, but Middle East tensions, the geopolitical and activity in Red Sea, these are big concerns. They're already hitting tanker rates, and that is impacting the ultimate consumer, but it's not really elevating crude oil prices. So the inventory levels, there's been a little bit of an indication of some softness in the economy with gasoline and distillates. This past week, we did have a decent draw. So there are market insights where many of the analysts are projecting up, and I am definitely in that camp. So the technical indicators, we're not really going to talk about that, but in summary, crude is going to be dominated by supply concerns, geopolitical tensions, and economy the rest of the year. But one of the things that I want to leave you with is when we look at crude oil, this 81.29 level is the level that I'm watching. But pay attention to the energy markets. These are super important, and it's actually the reason that we developed energyrogue.com. And if you want to come join us, it is $89 a month. You get access to 150 charts, supply, demand, imports, exports, storage, stocks, so much more for natural gas, crude oil, refined products, and virtually anything that you want to know about the business. And if you want to take that step to the next level and go into our premium, we actually have a private Discord channel where we cover things on the weather. We also go through daily videos such as this that I put out this morning, and we cover a little bit more on the price direction. And then if you and your company need a little bit more on an energy strategy, reach out, book a call, be happy to talk to you and help you along your way. So that is what I wanted to cover today. If you have any questions or thoughts or comments, let me know. I haven't seen any comments come through, so I am actually going to give you back part of your time. I wanted to make this quick, but I do this every day, and we do it with our members, and we talk about the energy markets, what has changed, what news is out there, and if you want to come join us, it is only $89 a month to join us, and you'll have access to that, and we'd love to see you inside. So listen, thanks so much for joining. I hope you have a fantastic day, and if you're liking this kind of thing, drop me a like, drop me a comment, and let me know what you think. So have a great day.